Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Now, how we go take solve insecurity matter for Edo State? Now, Apostle Alfred Uyinosa, the man wey dey talk am as e be, and Edo State Security Network and Stakeholder they discuss for this video. So make I leave you now, make you hear how they wan take solve this problem.
My son is an escapee. Please come and get him. But how would you and I know if the father, the parents don't come and report that child? So you can see this is the best form of security. If a child is deviating from the writing, the father will know. You call on the security, call us, we will come and meet you. What is happening? So don't call us for two fighting. Papa and mama, they fight. We have seen that. Because we are down to the roots. We are closer, like we are standing in between. Not only work with the police or the security agency. No, we are standing in between the authority, the other security agency, and the civilian, the other people. Some of them, they are free to relate issues to us, where they cannot just relate to the police direct. So the police should not feel that, other civilians will not feel that we are not taking their job. We are trying to bridge the gap. There will be a gap for a very long time. Even in terms of our father, there is vigilante. Yes. Our great-grandfather, during that time, they would start hitting back, bogo, to draw your attention that they are on ground. So we have progressed more than that today.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. There are different communities, yes, different wards.
Yes.
Okay. You are the headquarters. Yes. So you are the headquarters. Yes. Do you have any of your personnel that is heading each of these communities that can relate to you? Let's assume this. Let me give example Ward 5 or Ward 6. Or for the community. Yes. Okay. Okay. You have one person that is coming from you that represents the community.
I understand the question.
That can relate back to you.
Your answer is yes.
Good.
Emphatic yes.
Good.
Just as I explained earlier.
Yes.
That we encourage the community to come with their structure.
Okay.
Even street, come with your structure.
Okay.
When you come with your structure, we register on the platform.
Okay.
And we have their contact. They have our contact.
Okay.
If anything happens in your street, in that street, they call us.
Okay.
You just put in the platform. We have a means because we don't have money to buy some gadgets. We don't have money to buy some gadgets. We use a app. When you drop information, everybody know that something is going on in so street, in that area.
Okay.
Then what we do immediately, we call the nearest commander, because we have ward or street. Let's start from street. A street commander, ward commander, committee commander, just like that.
You just
so that's what we have to react immediately.
You just answered the question.
Commander.
Yes. Is what I
so
mean.
that person with that commander will react to that disrespect immediately. But they already know. We are waiting. We'll be waiting. I'll be doing our preparation. What we do in this kind of crime. This how to tackle it. We inform them we tell them what to do. You know, in Nigeria, when you bounce call, they don't understand what to do by that. No man, when you bounce call, you're supposed to stop calling first. You wait for some minutes.
Yes.
So we will quickly. But what we are often doing on our own, we try to go beyond. We have been practicing in Nigeria, in this part of the world. We are practicing, call it active security. Active security is when something happens, you start running up and down. But that is not what we want this time. We want to do proactive, putting measures in place so that crime to avert it will not happen.
That's prevention.
Prevention. That is the truth. That is the best way to go. Let me give you an example what happened yesterday. Our men were driving to go and recover a stolen generator somewhere, based on information they received. As they were going to the place, they found out some guys were just running dizzardly, and they stopped. They ran after one of them, chased one of them. On the process, we saw that person doing something unknown to them, suspicious. They grabbed that one. Do you know what was the person? A gun, got to size. And he said, I'm a cultist. I'm not a member. So I don't want you. Where did you get information from? Cultist is not crime. Cultist is crime. Crime is crime. So the point I'm bringing here is this, that we are trying to see how we can practice proactive security. Go to a foreign country abroad, where you have been for some couple of years. That when you commit crime, before you know it, the police is already with you.
Immediately.
This is how it works.
Immediately.
Because they practice community policing.
Immediately.
This is how it works.
Immediately.
Because now they are better now because of the gadgets,
Yes.
the facility they have around them.
Yes. All those ones will improve.
That is what is helping them.
Those ones will improve.
Yes. I'm using my personal vehicle for
Those
this
ones-
work.
those
He's
ones-
using the personal vehicle. But vehicle destroy. We're not supposed to be.
Yes.
Let me say that not my money, I've used my own money to make this thing work. Him too. Others too. Even the apostle. I know what he has been doing to see things work on his own. It's a collective effort.
Once you continue like that, God will bless you and guide you and protect you and support you all for doing what you are doing. Sooner or later, everything will work well. I've made 1 or 2 or 3 phone calls to some people out there appealing on your behalf. And one of the important reason, major reason I want to talk to you all, see you, is morale. We use that in the army. Boost your boys' morale. If you want this thing to work out, boost their morale. Boost your boys' morale. Support them. Give them what they want. If there's any kind of assistance, I'm here. You know, there's nothing hot. There's nothing wrong with saying, "Can I have this?" And I tell you no. You say thank you. Ask. According to the Bible, you shall be given. But if you are not giving, if you did not ask, how do you know? If I cannot help, I can always say, okay, let me call this person that can help. These people have about 3 or 4 vehicles. 2 of them are laying down there. Let's get 1 or 2 support to fix that vehicle. Then it will be done. So that's how we need to work out. And once you are doing what you are doing, take the important thing, take your staffs, take your boys, very important. Always boost their morale. Don't let them have problems. When they start having problems, things start falling apart. Because you are here in the office, they are the field workers. Please always boost their morale. When I see this happening, I want it to be forever. I want it to be for a long time. It will help Edo State.
And the beauty of it,
It will help Edo State.
and the beauty of it is that we call the leaders, for example, I, as state coordinator, I go to the field.
Yes.
I'm not that kind of sit behind. When it comes to stress issue, maybe kidnapping issue, let's fight our people. I went to about 7 villages last week with the state governor, the CS to the governor, among that senior security personnel in the state. He called me and said, please, there's something happened with this player. They kill some of these some people there, and let us go. I said, I came up and rose up like just as is it Jeremiah that said in the Bible? Jeremiah, he said, let us, let us go.
Yes.
We went there.
Yes.
We went to go and conquer.
That's morale booster.
Yes.
That's
So I don't just sit behind. I told the boys, sit down to let me go. Let us go. Few boys, let us go to the place. So we're not no kind of leader who sit behind.
Yes.
Forget this one, forget this one.
And pay the boys on time.
So no, these are one of the ways you
I'm
boost
here
their
to take care
morale.
of my children.
Yes.
They are my children. Pay them on time. Boost their morale. Give them what they want. Make sure there's discipline. You know, you don't want to see them tomorrow. Look at this young man. He's very alert, very fit, very gallant.
Yes, sir.
Then tomorrow I'll see him gallant with the bedroom slippers. You understand what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be like that. You know, boost their morale. Let them remain gallant. The only way you see a gallant soldier with a bedroom slipper, either he has not been paid or there's no more morale. So by the time he wears his uniform in the morning, he does not have any kind of morale. Then he just wears slippers or wear a short knicker and wear the uniform that you give to him with a boxer. There's no more morale. So, so we don't want that to happen.
You mentioned something earlier, said you can speak out or you need something.
Yes.
Like I have not been speaking out. I don't ask. I don't ask. When I see the attitude of the people in Edo State or in Nigeria, somebody gave somebody, he bought pure water. He bought pure water. Come and pick this one. He bought pure water for my boys, and he went to go and call my principal. This people did the child, but they beg money for street. And when I see that, I became more. Even some people in diaspora, they have called. You see, artists are going. We don't know it's who. People have been calling and begging us money, that kind of stuff. They don't. We have gone beyond that level. Don't look us. We are begging. We are suffering in Nigeria again. Now look, we have gone beyond that level. Yes. We don't do that.
Yes.
Most of us, we are better. If you get nothing, most of us are better than them.
Of course.
We are doing way better than them.
Of course.
Don't tell us we are begging.
Of course.
And when you investigate that matter, they call my principal, my principal, so what are my boys doing? Look at where they call their slow place, begging for money. We investigators say, they don't know.
Now they can't give them water.
They say, they go buy water. No, bring water, not really money, bring water. Not to attack to eat. It's bound to happen because we are fighting crime. Crime fight back.
Yes.
At all costs.
Yes.
And don't forget you also have a opposition group that will create anything to bring your reputation.
They have been doing that. They have been doing that.
There are some people that will not like this.
Yes, God has been fighting
that's
for us. Most of the things they have done, they will accuse you one thing or the other. Let me give an example. Let me divert a little bit. Somebody did a petition. When they go and complain that most of the vigilante people, they are cultists. So fine. When I was faced on the petition, he was there. I said, well, first of all, I'm not going to recruit them. It's the committee that brought them for us. I don't know them because I'm not a cultist. So since you are one, which court do you belong to? He was confused. He mentioned the name of the court. So look at you that wrote petition that this group and most of them are cultists. And you say what they are doing is not good. You don't want to work with them. And you are you are a cultist. Or not to him before I propounded a question to him, before he produced the answer, he was confused. He never knew. I didn't ask him, are you a court? I said no. I asked him, which court do you belong to?
And I agree.
He just mentioned it. And he was confused. He was the one that wrote the petition. He was the one that caused the chaos. He was the one that feeding some of his friends that are with us, feeding the public with wrong informations about the vigilante are using one group of court members to fight them. It is not true. The truth is that most of all of them that were caught, they will be arrested. In point of crime, robbery, you carry gun AK-47. They arrest you, say because you are a court. Nobody arrested you because. But who told you when is the court is legalized in Nigeria? So we now decide that this is the way to fight back. Crime want to fight back. They want us to, the state government to say, okay, don't do it again, so they can come back to the street and rob them. Look at 5 Junction
That's what we have to prevent.
If it does mean that, let's go to 5 Junction. Go to 5 Junction. People are selling bread. Only bread, you gain 50 kobo per one bread, you say. People are selling ice cream. The POS around there, they rob them every day.
Yes.
When we start saying holy stage on them, working on them to arrest them, get some of them, even when there was one time a soldier was behind them, they were robbing somebody. Somebody said, get one down. They want to say, it says vigilante is killing cultists. But it was not even we. We will arrest you and hand over to the authority.
What we will do in the next couple of months is some of these our commander or some of these boys out there, they should start having this vest camera. We'll vest on that. Maybe before I start with 1 or 2 or 3, where they are at the scene of a crime. Their vest will have a camera. I think each of the vests probably about something of 40,000. They have a vest. So some of these things you are talking about, they are at the scene of crime. They are recording what is happening. So that should, in case of any of this problem, these issues can easily be.
No, that even help us. Some of the video we able to cover with our phone. Even that very day, we play the video. Look at exactly what happened. Somebody said the video collected his money. And after asking the person question, when they came to arrest you, they say, come out, you came out, you say you have some money in your house. They say, okay, go inside and bring the money. You brought the money out. And after coming out, the person says, okay, we're going to search your place. They now search the house.
At your instance.
At your instance. Later, you went back and came back and reported that they stole your money. 12,000 naira. And the money you went to go and collect is 120,000. So somebody did not take 120,000 and 12,000 and go to take. And what is your business? What are you doing? He says a prostitute. Is it a legal business?
No.
There is the law. They say he that benefited from illegality should not complain of illegality. You say they post your hotel, they post your cartel. Is it a legal business you are doing? Is it a brutal?
Those are some of the challenges that you will face.
So I told the person, don't come and complain. Don't tell them you cannot come there because they win their based on information. We arrested somebody in the street who they started we arrested them with a gun, and when I arrest of a member, they are in slow place. They went there and go and get them. Now you want to fight us back.
That because is where they use as hideout.
Hideout. You are not telling us that I may collected your money and they will drink your beer. And then what would they drink? Is it poison they would drink before?
Some of your boys need to be using some of these cameras, even their glasses.
No, we have some.
Their glasses
Like
and their
the
camera.
glasses, and we manage to use our phone sometimes, but that's what we have.
Yes. See, when you use a phone, the criminal knows you are using a phone.
Yeah.
They know how to avoid it. You use the phone pointing it to them. But since they're already confused, you can track that. But when you have the glasses on, you just be, those are the issues we are discussing now. So give me a couple of months. We'll just be supplying you guys with some of these things so that it'll be obvious. Because when you put on a glass, nobody will know. When you have a vest cam, nobody will know what is going on. Because this issue needs to be here to stay. Not only for crime alone, to defend Edo State.
That's true, sir.
We need to defend Edo State.
Do you know what we have
so
seen?
that's the key.
Do you know what is in this state? The rate of crime in this state is very high, but we brought it down. Wow.
Yes.
And they want to fight back through all these myths and said, someone said they are not supposed to carry. Somebody called. I was on a TV program like this. Somebody called that they are not supposed to carry pop passion. Are you supposed to carry pop passion to do this work? Who give you the license? Who give the full MAIS men the license?
License to carry AK-47.
To carry AK-47.
Yes.
And I told them,
yes,
henceforth, if a boy comes and get anybody with AK, my boy will start using AK.
Yes.
You can't ask us to use.
Yes.
To fight.
Yes.
They
start using it, you license it for them.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That is the point.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, sir.
Yes.
This one is a direct measure. If we caught any Fulani henchman,
Henceforth,
caught any armed robber with AK-47,
start
our
using
boys will start using AK-47.
don't stop us.
No going back.
They're using
You cannot play with our life. We cannot risk our life to safeguard you, and you expect our boys to be handling single barrel to face AK-47. If we caught, in fact, we have also placed a price. Any of our boys are called 100,000 naira. Straight, bring him dead or alive.
That's it.
And record it and make sure that these things are.
Yes, I was with the CP. We discussed all of this yesterday. I was with the CP yesterday. The truth is this: I'm from Edo State.
Yes. But my main aim, I keep hammering this: make sure your boys are in order.
Yes.
So that this program will not be cancelled. When I saw these things happening, I'm so impressed with what is going on. But my fear, that's how I started. That's how I'm continuing to stress again. Make sure your boys are in order. Give them a good morale so that they can be in order.
Yes,
you don't want to be caught red-handed doing the wrong things. When they start doing the wrong things, that's when they're going to put a restraint on you. That's when, before you know it, these people are going to be cancelled. You are mentioning Fulani herdsmen. You are trying to fight people that have even more, between me and you, they have more connection than us that are here.
Yes, sir.
So if your boys are in order, then you cannot be caught doing anything wrong.
Yes,
if they are not in order, and once they are caught red-handed doing something wrong, then they will cancel some of these plans you are having.
Yes, sir.
If you want these plans to be successful, put the boys in order. Talk to them all the time. Somebody you spoke and correct at least about 10 times might hear one. But if you correct them 50 times, they will hear 5. 100 times, they will now hear 15. If that 15 is instilled in their body, they will now know how to correct themselves. That's very important.
I think at this point, sir, for us to sustain this program, the Edo EDG, to me, I see the government just 45% on this program.
Yes.
The remaining 55% is for the Edo indigene. If the Edo indigenes can encourage the security network, this is not a question of we are begging. It's their own right. It's their own duty to encourage the system. If they encourage the security network, then it will last. If they do not, sorry sir,
Yes.
if they do not, so we, for now, we are volunteers. Even though the government has given us a backing, we are not on payroll. Even if I have something doing else that I'm encouraging myself with, I might not be able to take care of others. So if the Edo indigenes knew or know that this system is working fine, let them encourage the system. This is not a question of we are begging. They should encourage the system with their funds, materials, and otherwise.
How do they do that?
So
let me tell you how Edo State can do that. Let me tell you how people
the
can do
indigenes.
that. Let me tell you how they can do that. This is where the coordinator comes in. Give yourself about 2 months. See how the thing is working out. Okay. You have a head of each community, head of the street, Odion Wore, and all these people. Maybe like in Ohoro area, there should be a time you hold a meeting with all the Odion Wores in this area. This is what we are doing, and it's working well. We need your assistant. It doesn't have to be you. It has to be another PRO, somebody that can do the job. We need your assistance from the community. Then you get to a point where indirectly they'll start charging each of the houses some kind of support. When I say charge, it's not something they will complain about. 500 naira. 500 naira per house. You see how cheap it is?
Very cheap.
Very small. Nobody will complain. If you have 10 tenants, so you are paying 550 naira, we'll start with that. That's what the Chinese people used to do in the US. They open a restaurant, they tell you to come and buy for 50 cents. You are buying food of 300 naira for 300 naira for 50 naira. You see people will line up from here to New Lagos Road because it's lunch, it's cheap. After a while, it becomes 95 naira because it's cheap. Then it becomes so sweet. 6 months later, it becomes 2,500 naira. Before you know, everybody's used to it. So let's not start with what everybody's going to complain about. Come up with something very cheap. Each house 1,000. Each house 500. How many houses? By the time you start saying each house 1,000, if you have 50 houses, 50,000.
Thank you, sir.
Just it's a volunteer. It's not something you let the civilians handle it. If you handle it, it's like you're imposing on them.
Like you said, sir,
Yes.
these structures, we have them already. Let me just give you an instance. Yesterday,
Okay.
the Nugi of Olo donated a Sienna and 9 life jackets, bulletproof, to support the program. And he invited the elders because he's informed. We were just discussing from the way you kickstart it,
Yes.
boosting the morale.
Yes.
That was where we go there. Then he is aware. There has been a discussion between us and him, which is going to be on a general template to replicate for every other communities, ward, and local government, like you said.
Yes.
He has decided to kickstart that. He said in a few weeks' time he will be assisting with a boat because he has a river running around his dukedom. Then he invited all the Dinwe, all the elders in the 4 community within his dukedom there, where he sits, his power of sit there. He requested them to know in no distant time, each of the houses will be paying 1,000 naira to support the vigilantes. You see it? This is information we have. Like Okoro Enviro, we have somebody who is a commander. Today, tomorrow, before on Saturday, they will be issuing a letter to send to their various Ojionwere in their quarters. Then businessmen, prominent men in the environment like you will receive this letter very soon, maybe between now and Monday, that somebody like this is now our eye in this environment. He would like to hold a meeting. Please oblige us to hold a meeting with you people on how to secure this environment and how to also assist us in these areas we are discussing. They say we are just under 2 months now.
Yes.
We came on board. All these plans are on ground. And again, let me
I'm glad.
remind you.
See, we are on the same accord
Yes.
now.
Yes, sir.
What I'm just
The
saying is
whole
what
of
you
us.
just took. That's good.
The
I'm
whole
glad.
of us, because we were drafted from various vigilante groups. These various vigilante groups today that are now made up of the State Security Network are specialized in different areas. As at 9 p.m. yesterday, I was at Ekosodi. What I experienced, the reason I went there was the Ekosodi vigilante gave a complaint, which my boss is fully aware. He gave go ahead. He said, let's just go and observe. What they are used to is courtesan because of the environment they are. They are not used to this food snatching, how to cut food snatching, or armed robbery, coffee, those who beat coffee at late hour. They are not into all those. But when you say courtesan, they are experts. There are some other groups, they are good in kidnapping. Even when the Nigerian Army the police can tell. So once they establish a call line for ransom, then you give them the number. Then the army and the DSS will help us to track them. The approximate coordinate. They move in.
Abeg, help us share this video and let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things wey dey happen for Edo State. Make I leave you now with the video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.